First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
55. Watch the run.
They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
So I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 down at the 31. And Fournette with a first down carry as he works his way forward for a nice pickup of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Saints nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past
at their own 26-yard line.
First down throw for Mayfield. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now Saquon Barkley. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Third and short to give to the tight end. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, check right, check right. Check 60. You better bring it. Back 55.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
10 more yards.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 37-yard line.
52. Hey, check. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. I smell fear in that offense.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving.
At the 34-yard
Fournette, a first down carry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Rolling to his right. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got room. And out across midfield down to the 45. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
The 40-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mayfield on first down. Ebron with it over the middle. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The shotgun, they run with Barkley and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Saints.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Saints 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well,
and he's taken down here by the Saints. Grady Jarrett, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Mayfield. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. On 1st and 10, Mayfield gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Mayfield, no gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And again, it's Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
New Orleans.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 3-yard line.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Kill. Check. 60 Bison. Watch the ship.
Again, it's Fournette. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
3rd and 2.
Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And he's able to get it out of there.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Stay on 133. 56.
From the gun, Mayfield dancing to his left. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, get me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's
And he's into the clear. The 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 99 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Rip left, rip left.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To throw, Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa.
Mayfield with it once more. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Mayfield from the gun on third down.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
Picked off at the 40. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
52 is the mark, boys. 52. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Where's 52?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Saints 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
takes it at the 7.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Yards to go.
The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Looking to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40, 20, 10.
That it?
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Bucs on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. Being chased out left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says,
touchdown, New Orleans! Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Buccaneers 31, Saints 21.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Fournette. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
On 3rd down, Fournette. They find some open field here. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 23-yard line. A big run by the big man, Fournette. 43 yards on the ground. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the